To start off my quest speech, I'd like you all to close your eyes or bring your chin down to your chest. Now, I'd like you to raise your hand if you have ever surfed in your life. Keeping that hand raised, open your eyes and take a look around the room. Now ask yourself, have I ever used an eco-friendly surf wax? I can assure you that at least every one of us surfers has used a surf wax that has contributed to the downfall of our planet without even knowing it at least once. Hi, my name is Alma, and I'm helping make the planet just a little bit greener. A couple of years ago, a little girl found her love for surfing. That little girl was me. Ever since I was little, I was fascinated by the art of surfing, even though the town that I lived in wasn't very well known for its waves. My dad's friend, who was a board shaper, taught me and my friends how to surf with the waves that we had. But when I got the news that I was going to live in Bali, this opened up the amazing opportunity to learn and improve with my surfing. I started slowly, but then started getting better and better. With every wave that I surfed, I felt myself feeling more comfortable with my surfboard and with the ocean around me. When I was young, I struggled a lot with my confidence. While surfing, I was really scared of what people would think when they saw me surf. I was scared that they would tell me that I wasn't good enough and that I wouldn't get any better. But surfing helped me bring up that confidence, and slowly, those negative thoughts started fading away. This doesn't mean that I was never embarrassed. I fell, and I tumbled, and then I fell again. But I took this as a learning experience. So whenever that happens, I just get back on my surfboard and try again. While I was doing some research for Quest, I stumbled upon an article, and something in that article really connected with me. It said, "Surfing is a sport that works like therapy against the demons that sometimes take advantage of our brains. And although it may not cure you, it'll put a smile on your face." Surfing for me is my therapy. Surfing for me is a way to let everything go and just enjoy the moment. It's a way to connect with myself and with the environment around me. Surfing is my passion, and one of the essential surf supplies is surf wax. When I found out that the surf wax that is needed to surf is damaging the environment, it made me want to take action. Surf wax is created with petrochemicals, which aren't biodegradable and toxic to the environment. According to the Good Carpet Project, it is estimated that 6 billion bars of surf wax are purchased yearly all over the world, and that about 95% of them contain petroleum byproducts. The petroleum byproduct that most surf waxes contain is paraffin, which is a type of wax that is commonly found in candles, cosmetics, and surf wax. Paraffin wax can negatively impact the environment because of its chemical makeup. It is made from petroleum, which is a non-renewable resource that takes intensive machinery to mine and refine, and it is a major contributor to greenhouse gases. According to Earth.org, the #1 environmental problem is air pollution. If we limit the need for petroleum-based products as much as possible, it'll make a massive change to the Earth's health. Paraffin wax is transported in cargo ships, and when there is an oil spill in the ocean, not only massive amounts of oil leak into the ocean, but the wax that is transported in liquid form turns solid to the touch of the water. Then this solidified wax is leaking toxic chemicals into the ocean that could get eaten by animals or wash up on beaches. Thousands of pieces of paraffin wax wash up on beaches every year. Beaches where we bring our pets, friends, and family. If you ask me, I'd rather have a beach that isn't covered in toxic wax. Since this was such a big problem that I was unknowingly contributing to, I wanted to do something about it. I wanted to be able to do the thing that I love without contaminating the environment. That's when I decided to make Eco Surf Wax. The first step to make this Eco Surf Wax was to find the recipe. This was extremely challenging because all the recipes had different measurements. Even though to make Eco Surf Wax, you only need 2 ingredients, beeswax and coconut oil. I was devastated because no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't manage to get my formula right. Either the wax was too soft to stick on my board or too hard that it would slide right off. A few weeks later, I figured out that the wax that I was using to make my surf wax wasn't natural, and that altered the result of my surf wax. That's when I switched over to using natural beeswax. A few tries with the natural beeswax, I finally got my formula down. I had my formula. Now I needed to get a logo. I decided, because the main ingredient of my surf wax is beeswax, I would design my logo around the concept of bees. This was my logo. And my brand name is Be Eco. I had my formula and I had my logo. Now I needed to figure out the packaging. In the beginning, I wanted to put my surf wax in recycled glue sticks, but shortly after, I realized that it contained way too little surf wax. Therefore, I figured out that I could use Tupperware to make the shape of my wax, and for the packaging, I would use recycled milk cartons. I had everything laid out. Now I just had to make the wax to sell at Spirit Friday. Even though I spent hours on end making my wax to sell at the fair, wondering if I was going to be able to make enough, even though I got in trouble multiple times with my parents because I was making a mess in the kitchen, I was finally selling the thing that I had been working so hard on at Spirit Friday. At the beginning, not many people came, but in the end, I sold 15 of my surf waxes and raised more than 1.5 million rupiah. But I'm planning to raise more, not because I want more money, but because I want to raise awareness and educate everyone on the devastating problem that our planet is facing. That's why I decided to donate all the money that I earned from selling my wax to the Coral Triangle Center, which is an organization that helps restore the health of our marine ecosystems and help keep it healthy for the following years. Every surf session from 3 months ago till now, I have been using my Eco Surf Wax. I have only been improving and gaining more appreciation for the ocean. I hope that this project is the beginning of a new era, an era where people are conscious of the decisions that they make, an era where we do as much as we can to protect the environment, an era where we do as much as possible for the future generations to be able to experience the excitement of riding a wave, an era where we do as much as possible for the future generations to be able to experience the joy that I feel when I'm in the ocean. Because the little girl from all those years ago who found her love for surfing wouldn't want to see the ocean turn into a toxic puddle. I'd like to thank all the teachers that helped me throughout my quest journey, but especially Ibu Laura and Ibu Angie. I'd like to thank my friends who were always there for me and supported me. I would like to thank my mom and dad. I would like to thank my speech mentor, Pak Tian. All of you for being amazing listeners, all of the people that tested my surf wax, but especially, I'd like to thank the ocean, because without it, I wouldn't have found my place on this earth. Thank you.